challenging that new executive order on the so-called gag rule. Joining me now is Democratic New Hampshire Senator Shaheen. She's going to introduce that legislation in the Senate today. What we're trying to sort out, Senator, is whether this reinstatement of the global gag rule on abortion counseling and abortion funding for international organizations expands it beyond what had been the case under both Presidents Reagan and Bush's.
Well, that's my understanding. With these executive orders, we have to look at the details, and we're still examining those details, but it appears that this global gag order, unlike the previous Bush and Reagan administrations, would expand the prevention of all U.S. funding to any global organization that we have supported in the past that provides for health care. And so that is a tremendous expansion. And you know what's so frustrating about this is if you want to prevent abortions, if you want to support the health of the mother and child, you give them access to family planning services. And we know that. That's what the data shows. We've seen it in country after country. We've seen it here in the United States where our levels of unplanned pregnancies have fallen to the lowest rate in decades. And so it's so short-sighted what President Trump has done.
Is your legislation symbolic in that he can do things by executive order that doesn't have a legislative remedy, or can you actually get 51 votes for this?
Well, that's what we're going to try to do. Obviously, it's tough given the position of the Republican leadership in Congress, which has made it clear that they're going to try and roll back access to health care for women with their plans to defund Planned Parenthood. But Senator Collins is my co-sponsor, and we'll be working together to try and get the votes. And this would be a permanent repeal of the global gag order that President Trump put into effect by executive order.
Senator Shaheen from New Hampshire, thank you so very much. A bipartisan proposal. We're going to look for it later today.